you're going to take your feet as wide as you'll need them, and you can actually use your towel. If you can't get your heels down, prop your heels up, sit down. You want to sink the hips, try and lift your chest, bring your elbows between. If you can, you'll push your elbows out. So this is, we want to just try and do a little breath work while we're here. If this is impossible for you, or you can modify to actually have the block under your bottom to just take a bit of pressure off your knees, but otherwise you can just come to a normal seat. But if you're here, then close your eyes and just rest there, allowing the hips to open. This is really good for stretching out the back as well, but working into our feet and Achilles. Just one more round of breath. Okay, and then just take your hands behind you, straighten your legs in front, and then draw your heels back slightly so your knees are bent. Lift up through your chest, shoulder blades relaxing down your back, and then squeeze your core, just lean forward, take your hands over the top of your feet, and then walk your feet away. So this is like a forward fold, but you don't have to get your legs straight. This is about stretching through the bottom of the feet. So you still want to use your core, lift your chest, so the arms aren't pulling out the shoulder blades. You want to draw the shoulder blades down your back, but then slide your heels away as you feel through the bottom of your feet. So your hands are over the top of your toes and helping to stretch through the lower leg and the feet. And don't forget to use your breath. So as you inhale and then you exhale to soften, just really trying to soften into it. Feel that stretch through the lower leg and the feet. Okay, then inhale, release. Come to sit with your legs wide. So again, you might want to sit on your towel rolls so that your hips are tilted forward. So just sit up and then bring your sitting bones to the edge of the roll. So you'll feel you'll tilt your pelvis forward. Take your legs wide, and then point and flex. But you want to try and, as the pelvis tilts forward, it should help to give you that little curve in your lower back so you can sit up nice and straight. You can just bring your fingertips in front of you and then point like little ballerinas and flex. So you'll feel the front of the shin stretching, really good for runners. People on their feet all day. Okay, and then push through the heels. So flexing the toes up, roll your thighs inwards slightly, so the toes and knees are pointing upwards. There's interior spiral. Clasp your hands, reach your arms forward, squeeze your core, and then this is called churning the mill to help warm the hips up. So reach forward, and then you're going to roll, lean back, so hands go out towards each of the feet. As you come up, just keep squeezing the core. And then turn the other way. Okay, then hands under your knees, draw your heels in and come to stand. Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salute A. Standing mountain, feet hip distance apart. Have just a soft gaze in front of you. Draw the chin back slightly, or back to the back of the head, so your spine is nice and straight, your head is sitting on your shoulders. Lift your toes, spread them, place them down. Feel the kneecaps lift, quads engage, pelvic floor, navel draws towards spine. Lift your chest, relax your shoulders. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, hands up. Palms together, look up. Exhale, floating to forward fold. So tip the tailbone up, pull up through the thighs. Relax your head. If you can't reach the ground, then just hold onto your elbows. Then inhale to halfway lift. Palms into shins, extend chest forward, tip your tailbone up. That lovely stretch up through the hamstrings, the back of the legs. Exhale, palms down. Stepping back, roll forward into plank. Hands placed well, index finger pointing forward, fingers spreading out from there, and press through the index finger and the thumb. Tilt yourself forward. You can drop your knees if you need to. Hug the elbows in and lower to the mat. Straighten the legs. Inhale to cobra. Press the tops of the feet and the pubic bone down. Draw your shoulders, your elbows towards your waist. And the gaze can be up. And then exhale, lowering down, tuck your toes. If you were using your knees, come by your knees. Otherwise, press up into down dog. Now walk the dog. So paddle your heels slowly, really feeling through the lower calves. Push one at a time, nice and gently. And then inhaling, up on your toes, bend your knees deeply, look forward, and come forward to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Squeeze your core, lift your hips, relax your head. And then inhaling, lifting up through your thighs, your core, reach your arms up, palms together, look up, exhale, hands to heart center. We're just doing one of those today. Bend your knees, fingertips either side of your feet. Take your right foot back, runner's lunge. So hands on either side, framing the front foot. Sink the hips, keep the left knee above the left ankle. And now we're going to rock slightly. So you're going to push through the back heel. So you want to lift, rather than bent back leg, you're trying to lift up, straighten the back leg, sink the hips, push through the heel. A little rock forward and back, just helping stretch out the calves. And really feel that connection of the ball of the foot to the mat. So feel the toes spread. We're stretching the plantar fascia, the connective tissue on the bottom of your foot. And now settle into it. So stop the rock, push through the heel, sink your hips. Feel that lovely stretch through the hip flexors. So the front of the right thigh and this compression in the left thigh. Okay, and then press palm down, right palm goes down. You're going to swing or lift the left arm up. So now you're twisting. So keep sinking the hips, left knee above left ankle, lift up through the back thigh, shoulder blades drawing down towards the waist, looking up. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. You're going to Now come forward, so you keep firmly planting the left foot. We're going to come to stand and hug the right knee. So you're going to come forward, start to stand up, take it steady, draw up through the left thigh, find your balance, hug the right knee in. So lifting the chest, squeezing your core, and then you're going to go back again to runner's lunge. So point your right toe, start to bend through the left leg, feel how wobbles are good. Step back, low lunge. Come forward again, inhale, lifting up, building strength in this left leg. Lift up. Balance is so good for the lower leg, in particular, ankles, all those little tweaks are good. Hug it in, lift the chest, draw the shoulder blades down your back. Go back again, point the right toe, bend the left leg, plant the right foot back down, sink into low lunge, feel that hip sink, lift up through the back thigh. Make sure you're even, so you're not twisting to the side or dropping one hip down. Last one, come forward, standing up, hug the leg in, and then release to stand. Other side. So runner's lunge, you're going to, bend down, fingertips either side of the feet, take the left foot back, sink into runner's lunge. So fingertips up on your tented fingertips, so you're nice and light, squeeze your core, reach your chest forward, keep the right knee over the right ankle. And then the hamstring will depend how straight you can get the back leg, but that's what you're aiming for, is to try not to drop the left knee down. You want to lift up through the back thigh and then sink your hips. Reach the chest forward, scissor the thighs so you're squeezing them towards each other, towards the midline. Little rocks backward and forward, so pressing through the ball of the foot, but as you rock forward and back, feel those toes spreading. Okay, then you're going to place left palm down under left shoulder, and then lifting up the right arm, draw the shoulder blades towards each other, and then down towards your waist. So your neck is long, and lift up through the back thighs, sink the hips. Don't let the right knee roll out. Keep it above the ankle. And then exhale. Coming back down, fingertips either side. And now we're going to come to our 3 times lifting the left knee. So come forward, bring the weight forward into the right foot and start to stand. Inhaling. Breathe nice and deep, hug the left knee in. Lift up the core, lift the chest, squeeze the core, relax your shoulders, gaze is forward. And then exhale, point your left toes, take them back, bend through the right knee, fingertips down, plant the left foot, runner's lunge, sink the hips, keep right knee above right ankle, reach the chest forward, squeeze the thighs to the midline, inhaling, come up again. And you'll really see there's one side that might be a lot wobblier than the other. Relax your shoulders, and this is helping to isolate those issues. Bring balance. Okay, point the toe, bend the right knee, fingertips down, plant the left foot down, sink into your runner's lunge. Squeeze your core, thighs squeezing towards each other. Next inhale, coming up, last one. Hug the knee in. Try not to grip with the standing foot. Spread the toes. Keep it soft. And then place the left foot next to right. Take a moment, Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms by your sides, fingertips reaching for the earth, and just feel that alignment pressing through all 4 corners of the feet, and then that energy lifting up through the kneecaps, the core, chest, crown of the head. few deep breaths. Okay, and then we're going to bring your hands to your hips, lift your right knee, so your weight is going to go into your left leg, and then lift the right knee up. Try not to grip with the standing foot toes, and then turn the knee out. But try and only go as far as so you're not twisting on the standing leg. So keep the hip facing forward, so it doesn't matter if your knee doesn't go too far. And then bring it back in, point the toe. 3, 2, 1, bend the leg, place the foot down, other side. So planting the right foot well, take the centre of gravity over there, lift the left knee. So really squeeze your core, lift your chest, slide your shoulder blades down your back. And then take the knee out to the side, keeping the hips facing front. Draw it back in. Place the foot down. The legs a little shake. And then we're going to come to the front of the mat, bend down, palms down, step back to down dog. So you can, if you can't reach, it doesn't matter about your heels not reaching the mat, but you just want to push through your heels so you feel the back of the body stretching. Lift your hips. Inhale. You're going to roll forward into plank. Bring your right knee to your nose, curl it in. Lift the heel towards your bottom, and then come to three-legged dog. Lower the left heel, lift your right leg up. Then roll forward into plank. Right knee to left elbow. Squeeze, so pushing up through the palms, straight arms. Inhale, then lift up into three-legged dog. Roll forward, right knee to right elbow. Keep the heel lifting towards the buttock, and then right leg lifts up, three-legged dog, come back into down dog. Other side, roll into plank, left knee to nose, curl it in. Push up through your palms, squeeze your core. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lower the right heel, lift the left leg up. Roll forward into plank, left knee to right elbow. Squeeze it in. Inhale to three-legged dog. Roll forward into plank, left knee, left elbow. Squeeze. Lift it up into three-legged dog, and then come into down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Roll forward into plank, and now you're going to come into lizard. So this is where you're going to bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Turn the foot out to the side. So that is the toes point out towards the right. And your thigh will go in the same direction. And then you can drop. You might want your block as well. So then the floor pose is to keep the back knee lifted. But if you need to, you'll drop that knee. And you can either flatten the foot or keep the toes under, whichever. And then you're going to come down. So you might want to, it might be enough to stay up on with straight arms. But if you can, you'll come a bit lower. You might be able to use the block. But as long as you can get both elbows down. Keep the thigh rolling out in the direction of the toes, and then roll onto the outside edge of that right foot. Keep the chest coming forward. So this you can stay in for quite some time. Really lovely hip opener. We're against the clock, so lowering the left heel down, coming back up, straight arms, tuck the left toes under, lift the right leg up, three-legged dog, and then come back into down dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up, lower the right heel, bring the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Turn the toes out and let the thigh go in the same direction as the feet. So knees are pointing over the toes. And then take your modification if you need to drop the back knee. If you can, you'll bring your forearms down to the mat and reach the chest forward, but only do that, stay there if you can get both forearms down, including the inside one. Otherwise, you'll modify with your block. It's not a competition, so just whatever feels good for you that helps you to feel the stretch. You don't have to get the shape as such. It's not, no points for looking perfect. So you want to reach your chest forward, push up through the elbows, and sink those hips. And then palms down. Lift the left leg up into three-legged dog, and then coming to sit. So close your eyes, rest your hands on your thighs, inhaling deeply, exhaling completely. Bring your palms together at your heart center, lowering your head and opening your eyes. Namaste. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for signing up again, and see you on Wednesday. Oh, yes, Raffles. Stretching. Lovely to see you. Have a great day.